Hey everyone, it's Nurse Cam here from Rise and Grind Mentor. Nice to be with you today. Welcome to my little webinar / presentation. I'm going to share my screen so you can see what I am going to talk about. Minimize all that. We'll hit present and then we'll be on our way. So welcome to my Rise and Grind Mentor little webinar presentation that I've got recorded for you guys today. So I've prepared this webinar for aspiring NDIS providers and current owners of an NDIS stream of business who are wanting growth. I also prepared this for fed up employees because I was one. I know exactly what it's like to be one, and you're frustrated. You're looking for a pandemic, recession-proof business. Let's do it. Let's jump in and have a look at how joining my mentoring network will assist you. So who am I? My name is Camille. People call me Cam. I grew up in Sydney, Australia, and I am now residing here in Queensland, sunny Queensland. I'm a mum of two, and I studied nursing in university, and but I always had goals to run businesses. And the story behind that is I actually was teased a lot in uni. I was called a Barbie because I wanted to be, the Botox queen of uni. I was the only one wanting to get into the aesthetics, cosmetics, specialization side of things. And so people ridiculed me a lot for that. A year after I finished uni, I actually started my own, I took up some private training with a surgeon, and he taught me how to do Botox and fillers and advanced skin treatments. And so off I went. I started one clinic, that grew. I started another clinic. This was all in Sydney. I sold them all and I came here to Queensland. So when I came to Queensland, I worked in a couple of different clinics, and then I started my own aesthetics clinic as well. And now I run this NDIS based nursing agency, which turns over currently a multiple six figures, and that occurred after probably 6 months. So yeah, good stuff. Look, I'm able to run that business and provide my nursing love and care to the community, so I don't have to lose my nursing side of things, even though I'm happy and I'm running my my passion, my goal, which is to run business, right? And so then from all of this that I learned, it was very frustrating because I had nobody to support me through my beginning of my NDIS journey. So I then dedicated myself as a business mentor and coach, and Rise and Grind was born. I'm going to move myself up there. So I've identified 3 problems here. Number 1, people want to start an NDIS-based business, but don't know how, and they don't know where to start. So here I am. I'm also presenting this to existing NDIS providers because they can't grow. They're just so busy. They have so many clients, or they don't know how to, or it's just too hard. Ethically, a lot of practitioners have been taught not to ask for business. They've been asked to basically shut up, provide the service, and don't think about what kind of money you're putting in your pocket. In today's day and age, you can't think like that as a practitioner, as a business owner. You've got to look after your own family as well. Everybody needs to eat. And so problem number 3, I found that there's so much hearsay and misinformation about what the NDIS actually is and isn't. A lot of people think that you have to be a doctor or a nurse, a physio, a chiro, or whatever type of allied health to run an NDIS stream of income. That is not true. So I am the only one providing this type of advice in Australia, hence why I have now trademarked the idea. So look, another reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I've seen a lot of dodgy people around, and they're providing services, and they are not so compliant with what the government are asking of them and what the participants are requiring for health and safety. Not fair. So then I decided, you know what? I'm going to start doing up all the templates and documents for everybody. I'm going to start mentoring everybody, because I'd love to share my journey, and I'd love to be there to share yours. So anyway, let's move on to the next slide. All right, let's get rid of the confusion. What is NDIS and what is NDIA? NDIA is the managing agency of NDIS, which is a scheme for disabled persons, okay? It's basically money that the government are funding for eligible people with a disability to gain more time with their family and friends, greater independence or remain independent, and they're able to access new skills, new jobs, volunteer in the community for an improved quality of life. And that's why I'm so passionate about it. It's I'm trying to create a more inclusive Australia by everyone learning how to do this and getting involved. NDIS actually connects anyone with a disability to services within their community, such as doctors, community groups, sporting clubs, support groups, libraries, and schools, as well as providing information about what support is provided by each state and territory government. Last week, I had a look at how many participants there were on the NDIS. There's currently more than 550,000 participants with a disability and access to the NDIS, and approximately 80,000, and probably a little bit above that now, because it's been about a week since I looked, with a developmental delay, who require supports from an NDIS provider to achieve the best outcomes as an early intervention is what the NDIS are really trying to do. Now, I had a look at, from a business perspective, I had a look at the size of the market. It's $29.3 billion that the Australian government have invested into the NDIS. Again, there's over 550,000 participants and clients. Then I chose to compare this with Medicare, because I thought, okay, if the government are throwing 29.3 billion into this NDIS, I wonder what Medicare are throwing into it, and how much is the government supporting the idea of Medicare? 29 billion to be exact, from what's this now, October 2023. Then, something that I'm really interested in, and I run business in as well, is the beauty industry. And a lot of people talk about how big the beauty industry actually is, but in Australia, it's worth $8 billion. So not as heavily supported as, the NDIS and Medicare. So in terms of the size of the market, in terms of how safe we are and how pandemic proof this is, we are very safe. Now, if this was a live webinar, I'd usually show the clip from the government panel, but I'll just explain to you now. I'm happy to share that with you through the consult. Just book a consult with me. And then I'm more than happy to share that from the government panel. But really what the government panel, what it was is, they were talking about what kind of changes do we need in the NDIS to make it sustainable? How safe is this business model? How safe is this for the future of people with a disability? It's very sustainable. They are looking into things like auditing and what have you. So, it's safer if you go with a consultant who know exactly what they're doing, been through it all before, and are happy to mentor you. And we'll move on to the next slide. Again, I'm happy to show that to you when you guys are having a consult with me. All right. The importance of compliance with NDIS regulations for service providers. We have a legal obligation. That's why we need to be compliant with NDIS. Providing, that quality care and the quality of care. By being compliant with the NDIS, you are providing quality of care, client trust, funding and reimbursement. So you're funded and reimbursed for every cent that you put into your business. Ethical responsibility. It is now our ethical responsibility to even ensure that we've got cultural training, depending on, every state and territory have, a different group of community living there. So it's our social and ethical responsibility to look after that side of things, make sure yourself and your staff are culturally trained. By complying with NDIS, you commit to data protection, which means you're, regularly changing your passwords, and have a platform whereby yourself and your staff and other practitioners can access data safely, and this is well protected. By complying with NDIS, your professional reputation is protected. Plain and simple, when you've got all your compliance documents, ducks in a row, you are protected professionally. And, here's my passion is when you're compliant with NDIS, you get to provide this coordination of services. You get to collaborate with other providers for a more inclusive Australia. Let's look at our next slide. So what we are offering is a done for you. I do everything for you. Your compliance documents. We get to get together and talk about marketing and advertising, which is really big when it comes to running an NDIS stream of income or NDIS based business. The compliance documents are very tedious and take many hours to prepare. I'm also happy to jump on board calls with you, whether it's a Zoom call or a phone call with you. If you put me on loudspeaker on the three-way call, I'm happy to close your high value clients for you as well. Invoicing, I teach you invoicing. And I give you all the intricate codes that are required for this. So part of the reason why people don't want to join or have an NDIS based business is because of the intricate codes that are involved. People don't know how to do the invoicing properly. It's quite frustrating when you first begin. So I take that headache off of your hands. If you join me, it's a huge convenience for you as a business owner, because then you get to concentrate on things, that are more important. I've written down there, more freedom and time spent on the important business matters. Because there's all the nitty-gritty side of the business as well, like starting your ABN and connecting with your accountant and all that sort of stuff. I'm happy to provide advice around all of that as well. I take all that stress off you. So yeah, it's a huge convenience. Look, this business is pandemic proof. I've mentioned it before. I started this business in 2020 or 2021, I think, in the midst of the pandemic. So it's just a no-brainer. It's the best way to protect whatever stream of income you've already got going on. The best way is to join me in creating that NDIS stream of income for your business. You just need to have a consultation, book it in to see whether, your business is able to be turned into an NDIS-based business. We're planning as a team to roll this out to the whole of Australia. So early uptake secures your growth and sustainability of your business. And it provides this establishment in the industry. So the NDIS is actually maturing. NDIS was established in 2016. I got in 2020. It's now 2023. So let's do it, guys. You don't want to be left behind. Usually at this stage of the webinar, I've got a case study of a client that has experienced mentoring by us. But because this isn't a live webinar, again, I'm happy for that client to do a pre-recorded, even if you jump onto our social media on Facebook and LinkedIn, Instagram, and perhaps YouTube, I will upload those case studies as well. If you're wondering how it is that I can help people. Now, earlier in the webinar, I said that I'm happy to help businesses to grow. So if you're an existing NDIS-based business, I'm happy to, what I do is I do a comprehensive review on your business's performance, and I find out what is missing in your business. And then we got to take action. So we take action together. Okay, I do up a plan for you to increase this revenue of yours. Because a lot of people get stuck It's true what I say when I say that, a lot of health practitioners or even, support workers and what have you, they're so busy. They've got so many, you might, you might take on too much business, too many clients, that you actually don't know how to step back away from your business. And in turn, what happens is the business is actually running you. You're not running the business. And so with my expertise, let me take that stress off you. Let me take that stress off you. Let me teach you how to grow your business, just like I've grown mine, whereby I've got a team leader, manager, and I've stepped back away from my NDIS-based business. I am now able to have another stream of income, which is to help others grow their business or establish their NDIS-based business. You've got to diversify as a business owner. If you're an employee looking to get away from your employer, and you've just had a gutful of where you are in life, even if it's general business advice, let's book a consult. Let's have a chat to see if this is something that can help you, because this is my passion, is startup and growth as well. So step one, what I do with people, I have a video meeting with them. I get them to tell me all about their business. We'll review your business. If you're an existing business, I want to know what's going inside your business. I have a look at the financials, or you tell me how many clients you've got. And then I want you to tell me how many clients you want. What kind of services are you already offering? What's missing in the services? And if you're a nurse or allied health professional, then I can help you write reports and stuff like that for the NDIA. What this report really does is it allows for the participant to have an opportunity for increased funding for themselves. So we pretty much have to prove to the government, why is it that this person requires this much funding or this much funding increase? And what are the benefits and what are the risks? As a health practitioner, this is stuff that we can do. If you are a restaurant, or if you are an art therapist, or if you are a cafe, or if you are, even a consultant, a different type of consultant, depending on the type of business, especially if you're a service-based business, get in touch, because I can help you, again, either grow this business or put that NDIS stream of income in there. All right. Once we've got the growth plans and marketing and advertising in place, we take action on those strategies. Now, I'm not going to give you the fish. You are going to have the rod, so you won't need me as much. I'm going to teach you how to do all these tips and tricks. And then, we are building this network. So then you can join our Facebook groups and what have you. And it gives you an opportunity for networking and stuff like that. Step 4, obviously, we're going to review your growth and other opportunities as well to increase your business. This is very important. Just move myself in the middle here, or maybe down there. Now, I've written down here risks because I'm a nurse. I need you to know the risks to you and your business if you don't allow us to help you. First, I've got their compliance issues. You won't know how to write these policies and procedures by yourself. You don't even know what needs to be in there. Then that way, when you do all of this stuff yourself, or you go with an El Cheapo company that don't have experience or come from a corporate background, there are compliance issues there because they come from a non-clinical background, And I wanted to say that you'll have missed business opportunities. Because whilst you're wasting time preparing all this documentation and what have you, and your business, and you're not taking up the services of a consultant like myself, you'll have this inefficiency in operations, and you'll have business opportunities that have been missed because you're so busy trying to prepare for your business that you won't even be able to answer the phone to try and take on clients. More risks. What happens? Some people have that ethical issue. They don't know how to close their clients. So I help with that too, as I said earlier. So ineffective sales and client closing. You then got cash flow issues. This is what happens because, you're chasing your funds because you've got to make money. There's not enough clients. I don't know how to grow the business. This is a risk to your business. when all that happens and you don't know how to close a client effectively, or you've got cash flow issues, you're going to damage your reputation as a business owner. And I don't want that. That's something I'm very passionate about, is keeping your professional reputation intact and growing and just thriving. This is my passion. This is why I want to help you through this. Another group of risks: lack of business development, because you don't have, an experienced consultant holding your hand through this business. Limited networking. So we're planning to hold some really big networking events between all NDIS providers, and we're starting up online groups. So it'd be an awesome opportunity for you to take that up and network with like-minded individuals and everybody that's trying to grow their NDIS stream of income to different practitioners. You're also risking stress and burnout, increased stress and burnout, if you don't get me to help you with all of this paperwork and all of this, growth strategies for your business. Now, of course, I wrote here a little quote, or a little bit here. A company with a strong competitive advantages are likely to survive in the long term. So you have it all here. I've written it all down for you. I'm here with you to try and build you a strong foundation for your business, or a strong growth, so that you can survive in the long term and your business isn't closed within the next 5 years or even 1 year. Now, here's my business partner's phone number. His name is Dev. So I need you to text an EOI with your name on it to 0469 793 723, and Dev will give you the links to our payment links, and if there's anything else that you need to discuss, he will be happy to discuss that with you. Otherwise, I'm happy to discuss it with you. If you book a consult with me, I'm happy to go through all of that with you. Here's a little Oprah Winfrey. When I look into the future, it's so bright, it burns my eyes. Maybe she's wearing sunnies. You've got to prepare for the future, guys. And I'm with you. I'm with you all the way to prepare you for this NDIS stream of income, or to grow your NDIS business. I wanted to thank everyone for listening to me today. Again, the business is called Rise and Grind Mentor, ran by me. My name again is Cam, and you can join me on LinkedIn. My full name is Camille Ivory de Guzman. We've got all of this set up: our Facebook, our Insta, our TikTok's not so active, but we'll get there, and our YouTube. I'm planning to load some testimonials as well, and some ads of my current students in our network. More than happy to help, guys. Thank you so very much today for your time. And I might just go back. So I'm happy for you to email me. If you're watching us on YouTube, I will be putting a link somewhere in the description box to our sales page. And if you're watching from the recorded webinar, then there will be a page for you to sign up really easily and or book a consult with me. Okie dokie. I'm going to put it back to this phone number 0469 793 723 of Devs, and happy for you guys to get in touch. It was nice to discuss all that I needed to discuss today. Don't forget to like our socials and join our YouTube channel. Let's have a chat today. Don't delay it. Let's have a chat to see whether I can help you. It's a free, non-obligation call, so get in touch, guys. I don't want you to miss this, what we're rolling out to the whole country. I want you to be with me, and I want to be with you, holding your hand through this, because nobody was holding my hand through this. And as a typical nurse, I'm here to be with you through your journey. And I hope you didn't find my face super annoying, because you'll be seeing it for a little while I mentor you through your NDIS business journey. Have a wonderful day, guys, and I hope to chat to you soon. See ya.